Everyone, everybody's paying attention to the Fed right now because today is the day where they should be cutting the rates. This has been always the same, and now that's why the market also is being quite volatile now. So because we know already this news will affect short term, we're gonna focus in a long-term vision because actually things have changed in the weekly and in the daily, and you need to know about it. So if you're interested about to know what's coming from the next months, this video I think is gonna be really informative for you, so stick around. Also I want to take a look to what CC is chilling. We're gonna analyze that, but now we're gonna start with the Bitcoin price at the 1 hour chart, because yesterday I was calling exactly at that, and this was I was pointing that we're gonna go to this area potentially, and actually when let me see, I think that this is the after we went there. Yeah, so this is the original post. I was just calling here, preparing for the next Bitcoin trade. And yeah, actually we went exactly to that area, as you can see in the next photo and the next post. We went exactly over there, and we went all the way to 17,000. Let me see here, we can see it clear. This was, yeah, let me show you exactly in this area. Exactly this area was when we went to the 14,800 and then went all the way to the 117,000. And now you can see how the price is already going down and down and down. We have this massive sell-off right now in the 1 hour chart, but we don't care because this video is going to be about the long-term view. And if you don't do any trade, I mean, just skip this part because this is just for futures. I just want to explain this area because this is already, and we can see over here, you notice already, this I have been mentioning all the times. It's like bearish diversion that is happening. This doesn't mean the price is going to 0 or to 12,000. It actually means either we're going to stop going up, so enter to a consolidation, or we're going to go up. And how do we measure this? That's why it's really important, the time and also the Fortuna line I'm saying to you. And remember guys, if you want to know my indications, my indicators, I'm going to be posting these in the future. Right now I have been quite busy, but also I want to have more subscribers so the community start to grow and more people gonna be profiting for all these, for the video I'm gonna make with the indicator, so you can also follow me in the future. So that's why I would appreciate if you can just subscribe to the video, smash the like, share it with a friend, and like this we're gonna continue growing. And I would do that video sharing all the indicators so you can follow me exactly, and you can know also the strategy I'm using. So for now, going to the bearish diversion, I mean, we're either gonna consolidate and we're gonna go a little bit lower, but we need to see what actually, because right now we see how the Fortuna line is just in a negative mode, so it doesn't have any strength, and we see already how the time is passing, but the drop we're having is just to the 55 MI. So I do expect right now to stop over there and start consolidation. We're gonna see depending on the news as well, because this is just short term. This is 4 hour chart, you need to be aware of that. This is just for futures. So now I just want to enter to the daily chart, because here, well, actually I'm gonna go first to the weekly, so you can have a better picture of what I've been talking in my past videos, because in the past videos I have been talking about the stop we have us going up and the consolidation we were going to have. And also I was talking about depending how the time is passing, and also the Fortuna line, if it's having a strength or not. As you can see over here, we're in a negative move, so that means it doesn't have any strength, but also the time is already passing. And this is really positive for the market, because the consolidation is not a distribution phase, as I was saying that it may happen depending how we arrive at the time. But now that the time is already passing, this is not a distribution fade, and it's going to be let me see, it's going to be a simple ABC pattern, which is accumulation phase. And what we're searching right now, what we're going to search with this impulse we have in front here for the 107 is the wave number B. This can be higher, it can be lower, we're gonna see, because in the daily we're still bullish, but now everything changed, and you need to notice, because we're gonna have this impulse, and we haven't already to the opposite to look for the B wave, and we're gonna continue. We may continue going down, but you also need to be aware of this. This is the consolidation. In the next month, let me see. Gonna put this up, and then the next month, there is potential that the Bitcoin price go again to the 107. There's nothing to get scared about it, because you know already, since we were in this area, I was calling that we're gonna enter into a consolidation phase, but we needed to take the time in order to see if it's gonna be accumulation and distribution. And now we can see how the negative side of the strength, which is it won't go down really hard like everybody's calling, and it won't break. Maybe we're gonna break a little bit like I was calling in this area, but then we're gonna go down. Why do I think this? And remember, I have been calling all the time, we don't change the trend just because the price go down or just because the price go up. It doesn't work like this. I'm gonna show you in the past. We have a higher, of course we went higher, here's where higher, we have the consolidation. You see over here really clear in the past. We have this consolidation, we went up. What we did next, let me put it here faster. We have this consolidation, and then here you can see, let me put your vertical one. You can see the time passed. Let me show you. Yeah, the time passed. Can you see that? How the time it really passed over here. And then the Fortuna line went negative, and we have a massive drop all the way to the 55 MI. We drop immediately. Now here we can see the opposite. Exactly like on the other side. The past time here, you can see the time passed, we were negative, but we consolidate. And this is different. We were down, but we felt immediately, and now we almost reaching the end of the valley, and we haven't dropped. Instead, what we did is to go up. So this is it is gonna be a consolidation like here. I cannot say to you gonna take exactly like in this area, but I'm expecting that around the weeks of September and October, we're gonna be in that consolidation, going up and then down. And then by November, we're gonna go and search for new all-time highs. Let me see, where is November? Around this area, around the 10, around 15. We're gonna continue and going all the way up. That's why, guys, I do say, this is the arrow I say to you. I don't think that we're gonna go more than 150, like everybody's calling at 200, 250, 300. I don't see it right now, at least that we do again the same. That's why the time is so important, because if we reach the 140, for example, and then we see a bearish momentum, but we just consolidate again, and then the time pass, we see all the indicators are important for us to see if the trend change or is continue exactly as we have been having in the 15,000, which is bullish. If continue like that, we're gonna continue, showing you the facts of why this is bullish. And now you can see clearly how we have been having this nicely consolidation, and this was already a red flag that we went all the way down, but now instead to go down, we're going up. So this make a big difference, and this is what changed right now. Before I was calling be cautious because it could go into distribution phase, but now it's a consolidation phase, and this is more than clear with what I just explained to you. And yeah, pretty much that's what I'm expecting for the weekly. I hope this is clear. Let me know what you think in the commentary below. I would love to hear what are your thoughts. If you already have a strategy, or you're thinking that we're going even higher than 150, how we're gonna go there, and also what are you scenarios if we go down? It would be really nice to hear from you as well. Now checking the daily, I'm gonna remove this, and then the daily is the you need to be patient. This is the part with when everybody can like get F because people don't have patience. Let me show you. Now we can see. Remember, all the time I say this. Every time we break a previous high, the risk is higher than the reward. We went all the way up, and now we're going down. And this is really nice. It's really nice that we're aligning to the 10-MA. This is really positive for the price. But also you need to have in consideration that what we're doing here, I do think that we're going to stop going up. We're going to stop going up, and we just enter to a consolidation as well in the daily. Why I'm saying this, because by the time, let me see, we can see as well in the past, something I want to play out. Well, so as you can see here, when we have this cross or golden cross, how you have here probably before, when we have this cross of the 55 and the 10, if we do it with a good strength, this is really positive for the price. We see we have a positive strength over here of the Fortuna line, and also and at the time they cross, plus the time was really good. We just start and we have this break. So this is really positive because it means that we're going to continue in the upward momentum, and that's why now we just stop but still have strength in the movement. We still have enough time, and what I'm expecting here is to have as well a consolidation where the higher price will be around 117. Let me put it here. I'm gonna use the other band so it's more clear. Around the 117, I'm gonna remove this, that is the marking the top, to the 113, to the 55 MI. That should be the consolidation we have, and what I'm expecting just to go again like this. This is the scenario I'm expecting for the daily. So it doesn't really matter what for me personally, what the Fed does today, because if you see it in the bigger picture, daily time frames are no long term, but then the weekly already explained you what I'm expecting to, and it's this consolidation to go to a massive breaking out of the previous high in October, November, more or less. Just keep that in mind. So it's bullish, and what we're gonna have right now is just a small consolidation. That's why, I mean, the price never go in green candles, you know. Always we have this retracement, small consolidation like here, and now expecting small consolidation over here, and then go all the way to the upper side. And this is for the next weeks to come. So keep that in mind, guys, because this is really important. Even now, when everybody is just calling. Many people are saying that we already changed the trend. Also, people are just calling that we're just going to go to 90. I mean, it's the possibility. Yes, we can go to 90 as well. But the highest probability, and this is what is always important in my predictions, the highest probability, you're always going to have the probability of going up or going down. But the highest probability, that is what I follow, because otherwise, I don't gonna do anything in the market. I'm just gonna be sitting, and by that I already have the monthly chart, which, as I repeatedly say, in the monthly you just save Bitcoin. You cannot enter to a short on Bitcoin. In the monthly you should be buying and buying and buying and buying. Doesn't matter what is the price. That's why you need to arrange your portfolio. I have been talking that in my other videos, so just go and check. And then if you want that I just make one specifically for how to structure a good portfolio, let it comment in the bit and just write it down in the commentaries below, and I'm gonna be making a video about that. So pretty much this is what I wanted to bring to you guys about the chart, just to pay attention, because I have seen how many people are just calling that we are already entering to the bear market. And as I was saying before, potentially we will due to the bearish diversion, but that's why time is so important, and that's why time matter. Now you can see the explanation I give you, and yeah, pretty much that's it, guy. I just want to check as well like XRP, because I want to give out the this in the daily. I was analyzing this area. You can see already I have them marked out already. Yeah, I did talk about this last time. We was just having this formation over here, and what I'm expecting is, like, in the worst case in the scenario, because we don't have any string over here, is to go to this area and make a triple bottom, and after this we're gonna go all the way to up. So don't expect, if you're looking for the best price to enter in XRP, you're gonna have it around the 280, 275. Keep that in mind. After that we're gonna go all the way to the upper side. Yeah, and now I just want to bring this to you as well, in case that you're still not bullish enough, because strength, big it's more strength, the best forward returns happen all the time high. So listen to this.
Maybe I'll be wrong on that, but even if there's a 5% chance or a 2% chance that this is an asset that trades at $10 million 15 or 20 years in the future, I think that's a chance worth taking. We're definitely getting a rate cut. That's what the bond market is telling us. That's what most data is telling us, is that we should be gearing up for yet another rate cut cycle. It's very important to distinguish the differences that are taking place from a macroeconomic perspective that are happening right now versus when the Fed was getting ready to cut interest rates last year. Last year, I was referring to rate cuts as being unequivocally bullish. Today, I don't believe that is really the case. The US dollar is still the apex fiat currency in the world, whether we like it or not. It's not my obligation to change the system, to fight the system, to criticize the system. It's my obligation as an investor to try to do as much as I can to exploit that system to my advantage. And you need to do what you can to align with the fastest horse in the race.
Exactly, guys. That's the thing. You cannot change the system. Like many people have been trying already. You can. I mean, it has been for for centuries, and it's well built, dirty built. But I mean, it's almost impossible to break it. But Bitcoin made that big difference, and that's why we as investors, the only chance we have is to explode that system and take it as our advantage, because otherwise we cannot change the system. They always going to be printing, they always going to make your life poor, and they don't care about you. Just remember that, guys. And if you like this kind of content, hopefully you got some insight for the long-term picture I have now from this, and you don't need to be scared, because the price is just going to one direction and it's up. Yeah, just don't forget to smash that like, subscribe to the channel, and share with a friend. I would really appreciate that, so we can continue growing and show the algorithm and share all this good information for everybody to more or less know where the price is heading. And you know already, because you was here before, and that is only one way, and it's up. See you next time, guys.